Introduction to Taekwondo with me, Kishan Rajesh, and our co-instructor, Anna Favola. Today, we will be teaching you guys how to put on your uniform and get more into the riding stance and basics of World Martial Arts curriculum. So let's start off with how to put on our uniform. So our uniform open would look like this. And there's not much to do with this. It's all floppy, and when you punch, it's all shaky, and that's not what we want. And what are these dangly strings for? Are they just for decoration? No.
Not for that.
These strings hold in our uniform perfectly so that when we punch, we don't just have excess weight on us and it doesn't just flap around, causing a distraction when we do Taekwondo. So, Aiden Favola will teach us what to do, where to put it, and how to tie it.
Alright, so it's actually pretty easy. It's not that confusing. You might think about it as like, oh, you just probably tie it like the front in the front and the back in the back. It's not like that at all, actually. You want to see this logo. A lot of uniforms have this logo on the left side for a reason, so that way you know which side goes on top, and that's always the left. So,
and also, many schools might find it disrespectful if you cover their logo while doing Taekwondo.
That's completely true. Also, when you have it open like this, you're going to want to have these two dangly strings open, and the one that's closer to your hips, you want to hold on to it with your left hand. Now you open the right side, the right lapel, and you grab the furthest dangly string, and you put them together and make a classic knot that you would use to tie your shoe. That's easy. So once you're done with that, you have like half of your thing already done. So now you want to put the side of the brand over and all the way to your right hip and do the same thing. Tie these two strings, the only strings that are left, you tie them. Same knot as the left, same knot used to tie your shoe. Once that's done, you already have it done, and you want to just straighten it out to make sure there's no not folded or wrinkled or anything. You just straighten it out like this and you're good.
So I take my right side, put it inside, and then knot these two.
Yep. Classic knot.
And then I take the other side and connect the other two.
Yep.
And that's it. Am I done? Can I do Taekwondo now?
Well, that's not exactly it. You only have half of your entire gear on. There's the uniform, then you have your belt. So let's get to the belt.
This is what really holds your uniform in place. We learned this in part 1, how to tie your belt. So now, after a little bit of practice, it should get pretty easy. With us, I've done it for about a year now, and he's done it for almost his whole life. So this is how fast I can do it in 1 year. So now we'll get into the more stances and basics of Walter Martial Arts curriculum and Korean Taekwondo. So we all know that Taekwondo, we throw punches and kicks,
No weapons.
but how professional Taekwondo masters do Taekwondo, you think they must have the best talent the world could offer. The ones you may know, maybe, but most likely, how they got that super power and discipline is from basics. Basics is the only thing that requires your most attention. basics is the first priority of Taekwondo.
So everything like all the fancy kicks and all the fancy moves you see people like do in like movies and stuff like that, or like masters in like Taekwondo or whatever martial arts.
Like a question mark kick, or even a tornado kick.
Yeah, which is like, which they all come from basic kicks. Like the tornado kick is just a spinning roundhouse kick, which is also a basic.
And a question mark kick is
a kick.
just a pump front with the roundhouse kick.
These are all basic kicks, but to make them into fancy kicks, you have to start off with the basics. And fancy kicks aren't even that fancy at all if you really take out the definition. It's just basic kicks with a little pizzazz to it. So we're gonna teach you a bit of the basics soon.
So first, we'll do part one of, we'll just do the writing stance.
So the riding stance punch this is a riding stance, like a riding stance that you're
And we
riding,
call it the writing stance because it's like you're sitting on a horse.
you're riding.
So we start from here,
Right hand out, and you step with left and punch. Now when you punch, you don't want to breathe out like talking. Like if you're punching, you don't want to just keep all the air in your stomach, because then you're not going to get a real punch. You want to breathe out as you punch, like this. That's why I'm not really able to talk as I punch, because I'm doing the punches correctly. You're breathing out as you punch. That shows that you're breathing out, and that when you punch, you're tightening your core. So it shows that you're actually using your body to do the punches, and you're not just going like, oh. You're doing it like with full power. And every first move or last move in a form or any technique that you're doing always starts with something called a kia, which is a yell that's similar to the breathing out, but a bit louder since it's more powerful and it's a strong like start or a strong finish. So like like that.
we'll get to the other parts in the next video. Thank you.